So guys, most attractive thing of this place is the seal show. You want to see the seal show now? There is something about the Nonce Queensferry Heritage Trust. It's fine.
With us. We've got 2 boys and 1 female. So our 2 younger boys there, you'll see them doing most of the exercises today. They're Benji and Cody, and they're 8 and 9 years old, so they are still quite young. That's why they are carrying most of the exercises. And you'll just see our elder woman here, Laura. She is our only female, and she's 32 years old now, so she just celebrated her birthday. So she is a lot older than her 2 boys, which is why she's more than happy just to lie and get hand fed with Robin and just get all the food together she needs them. Then let's give Robin the time to give her all of her pats and downs, all of her health checks, and just make sure her dental is okay, and just make sure she's still getting the attention that she needs there to make sure she's happy and healthy with us today. You'll see here we did do enrichment activities, which is activities for their benefit. It helps them stay mentally stimulated when they're with us as well, and what happens is when they're doing an exercise well, they'll get a piece of sprat or herring, which is what they'll be feeding today, and they get that twice a day, every single day. If our seals aren't feeling particularly sociable or not in the mood to really do any activities, we never force them to interact with us or the audience at all, and they will still get fed regardless of what they do anyway. So we never withhold food, and it's all positively reinforced for the children. You'll see when the 2 boys are doing their exercises well and to a high standard, they're getting given either a whistle or a piece of fish, and that just reinforces in their mind again that they're doing something beneficial, as I say. But it also just means that we can work up the exercises from quite low to then get a bigger tricks there. So as I say, Benji and Cody look a lot more similar to each other because they are in fact half brothers. They do say they share a mother there. And they came to us in 2015 from our Tynmouth Aquarium. However, Laura that has actually came to us in 2005 from a Belgium aquarium. You'll also see in Laura there, she does have 1 red eye. Now this isn't anything to be worried about or concerned about. Later on in their life, seals do just develop cataracts there, so this is her having that one removed. And it's just left the healing process starting to get a bit red there. So it's not left her in any pain at all, it's just left it a little bit cloudy and red. So you may have noticed today that our seal harbour here is a little bit more of a greener colour. Now this isn't anything to be worried about at all, it's just because the natural algae build-up that happens there is from the natural fourth water that comes in and out at constant flow. So it is that process of the salt water just building that surface layer there. And it does give them that extra layer of protection from the sun on the hotter days as well. Now what would usually happen out in the wild is if they are going to be resting or sleeping for any long amount of time, they would come and find a small rocky land area like what we have at the top here. Now this just gives them that area for them to be separated from the water if they want to rest a little bit more and if they want to sleep. But if they were to sleep in the water, they would do a technique called bottling, which is where they sort of just hang vertical in the water like a little straight line and have their little nostrils hanging out so that they're able to breathe. Now seals can't actually breathe underwater, but they can hold their breath to around 30 minutes or so, which is a lot longer than you or I can. And you'll actually see when they do come out of the water, they look like they have a very leathery coat. Well, seals actually do have a thick, coarse fur, a lot more like a horse's fur. And it's quite oily as well. So what happens is when they do go into the water, that just sort of mats down and makes it look like a leather. So then they're able to go more streamlined and faster in the water so they can hunt their prey a bit easier. So when you do see it fully dried off, it is a lot more like a horse's fur, like I say. So a common mistake that gets said here is saying that we have sea lions instead of seals. No, we do in fact have harbour seals, which are the second most common in the UK. And there are certain ways to tell them apart. Sea lions have two front fins that they would use to sort of waddle around, more like a penguin. Whereas our seals here have two front fins that they sort of use to waddle around, more like a caterpillar or a worm. There is also another way to tell them apart with their ears. Sea lions do have external ears, more like a Shrek's ear, whereas our seals here do have little holes on the side of their heads. Also, if you look up close at our seals here, you'll see that they actually do have extremely sharp claws. Now, seals are actually on the level 1 danger category along with lions and also our sand tiger sharks in our shark tunnel. So they are extremely dangerous, especially out in the wild. Seal mothers can actually be very, very maternal, and if they do smell your scent on their baby, they can just abandon it completely. So it is very important, if you ever do see a seal out in the wild, not to approach it, and just make sure you're calling the SSPCA and any sort of animal rescue if you do think they are in danger, like I say. But you'll see there they do have extremely sharp claws and they're not afraid to use them if they have been threatened. However, our seals here do look a lot like sea puppies and are very, very cute, and they have been around people their entire life, so they're a lot more used to us than wildlife seals would be. Now there are many predators out in the wild that would hunt our harbour seals here, most of them being sharks and whales, but the biggest predator is actually us humans. In some countries it's still illegal for us to hunt seals for their meat and also their fur, but the biggest problem for seals at the moment is actually plastic waste that gets into the water and of course their food sources as well. So what we can do to just make sure we're looking after our environment and of course our wildlife is make sure we're recycling whilst we can and picking up litter where we are able to. And it'll just protect our wildlife and of course our wonderful seals here as well. So you'll just see Robin continue to feeding our two younger boys there, and if you do have any other questions at all, I'll come out and take them. But if you just give one big round of applause to finish off our feed here for Robin, the field, and of course yourself, guys, because you have been great.
So guys, now we are out of Deep Sea World and we explored it. It was a nice place. So I can recommend you, like, if you want to come to Scotland, so you can visit this place because it's really nice and it's worth of the price as well. So guys, we are here and with the Deep Sea World video. Hope you like it. So we explore it as much as I can show you in the video, and for me this is like a good adventure. And if I don't have the knowledge of the fishes and all, if just you want to have a look like how the fishes looks like, but I have already given you the details like how the fishes should be, their species and all that. So yeah, hope you like the video, and if you like it, please share with your friends and families, and please comment and let me know what improvement I can do. Thank you. See you in next video.